said, forget 4, add 1 more. Looking for the 5th.
If you come at the king, you best not miss.
Acknowledge us.
Hey, it's the Red Carpet Ring featuring TBK, the Turnbuckle King himself. We are here. We're here to talk about WWE NXT Heatwave 2024 review. I will go over each match of the PLE that just happened. Just ended about maybe not too long ago, maybe almost an hour ago, about 8:30ish. I'll go over each match, the results of who won, my thoughts on it, and then I'll go over my 3 things. You guys already know I do a new thing. What went wrong with NXT Heatwave? I'm here on X and Facebook. I'll be on there for a little bit, and then shortly I will eventually say our goodbyes there, and then we'll head off to, if you want to check out more, of course, come to Red Carpet Ring on YouTube. And also, not just the what went wrong, I will give my final grading on NXT Heatwave. So you guys stay tuned. We about to get into it. And this is the match card that we have here for NXT Heatwave. These are the matches that were advertised for tonight. 5 regular matches and 1 pre-show match. Figure 4 TV, salute to you. That man's been working nonstop, making videos, had a live recently on his other channels. Thanks for coming out. But other than that, we're going to get into the matches. So this is the Heatwave review. Let's go over the kickoff show. This was the kickoff show. I know this match was announced late. This was the Karmen and Petrovic and Arianna Grace versus Jacy, Jayne, and Jazmyn. Good little kickoff show, not too bad. The winners is Arianna Grace and Karmen Petrovic. Now, this was a team thrown together. This is not a real tag team. Turns out these two are not even in the teaming up no more. They're going to have a one-on-one match on this upcoming Tuesday for NXT to see who is the better woman. So that was announced backstage right before the show. I think right after the main show started. But nothing too big here, just a kickoff show. Just want to get results of that. Billy Bishop, regular salute to you. You say, when was this event? This event was tonight, Billy. It was 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on Peacock. But yeah, this was the kickoff show. So, yep, show just went off maybe hour, 8:30. So we're going to get to the first main match of the show after pre-show. By Femi versus Wesley for the NXT North American Championship. Man, before I even get into this match, this is how I felt about this match already. This was a lit match.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Yeah, this match was lit. I would say out of all the championship matches that by Femi has defended the NXT North American title, I would say that Wesley was his best challenger yet. Now, I know he had a lot of triple threats and such. He had one at NXT Stand Deliver. He just had one at Battleground. But this was an amazing match. Wesley showed us tonight how much he wanted the NXT North American Championship. He showed us what lengths he was willing to go through to win this championship. And he almost got Femi a few times in the finisher, the Pele kick that he does off the ropes. He almost got him, man. He almost got him. But sometimes your best is not good enough because someone may be just that much better. And that's where Femi came in. He did his thing, and that was it. That boy, he went in. The man went in. He showed us why he's the NXT North American champion. He definitely did that, and he's solid. Great match with these guys. Great match. I thought it was a great way to kick off the main show. I know it was right after the pre-show match, but these guys, they definitely brought it. I liked how Femi brought it, but very, very good. Oba Femi, this man cannot be beat. But I think it's going to be amazing. But Lee was the best challenger for this run, and Oba Femi's proven to us time and time again why he is the NXT North American champion and why he cannot be beat. Mr. Approach Travel Channel, salute to you. Said double header Sunday. You don't? Yep, definitely. Well, actually, for me, it's actually a double head or weekend. Money in the Bank was yesterday, last night, and now we got NXT Heatwave tonight. So this was a very, very busy weekend for myself. But yeah, this is a very good match. I like how Obi Femi, he talked that bad back with Wesley. Wesley had surgery on the bad back. I liked how Wesley was just so fearless. He was trying every move on him, but Femi caught him a couple times, and Lee just could not bounce back. But I did like him when Lee was rolling for a moment, then Femi chopped him hard to the apron. I like how Femi caught Wesley down on top rope, but Wesley had reversed to a head scissors takedown for a stack up pin early, and that was a near count too. So salute to Wesley and Obafemi put on a great match. Wesley, I don't know what's going to happen with him next. I know he said for this upcoming NXT, he's going to announce his future with WWE. I don't know if he's going to the main roster. I don't know if he's going to be in the main event, but I know he's out of the NXT North American Championship picture. That was a part of stipulation tonight. If Wesley were to lose this match tonight and not win the NXT North American Championship, he will no longer compete for this championship as long as Obi Femi is champion. So since he lost, there will be no more Wesley challenge for this belt. I know they call him backstage. He looked down. He said, normally, guys, I'm not in the mood to talk. So they're going to pivot with Wesley. I don't know what's it going to be. Hopefully he don't get released or nothing. I hope that's not it either. WWE been doing a lot of releases lately. So I hope that's not the case. But that's right. Get those likes in while we come into the ring, especially when I'm going over a PLE. Let's get over that. Definitely. Let's get the likes up. But other than that, though, guys, that's how I see it. We'll see what happens next with Obi Femi, who's his next challenger, and also Wesley. Where does he go from here? Hopefully, like I said, do not get released from WWE. We've seen this happen too many times. A guy, I know he just came back and all. I hope he's not getting released. But I don't see him going to the main roster unless if he's not in the main event scene for the NXT title or not main roster. He can't say he quit. Wesley already said he quit before. They can't run that angle before. I hope they don't release this man because Wesley is very talented. So salute to Wesley and Obi Femi. Next match we have of the night, we have Kelani Jordan versus Ruca for the NXT Women's North American Championship. Another good match. Kelani Jordan and Ruca, they have very good chemistry. I like how these two work well together. There was a lot of near falls. It looked like Ruca could have got Kelani, but Kelani didn't. She prevented that from happening. But Ruca had that speed on her, but Kelani Jordan had the stamina. I like how it was. They both got high flying style, but it came out to Kelani retaining her championship. I like how Ruca got her with a springboard 360 clothesline. That was great. I like how Kelani went for a 360 splash, but landed on knees of Ruca. And then Ruca went for the soul snatcher, but Kelani Jordan reversed it, called her leg center to the mat. Like I said, these two girls know each other very well. Very, very good chemistry. This, like I said, is the first time that Kelani defended the North American Championship, and the first time the Women's North American Championship, period, has been defended at a PLE. And Kelani showed out. She did her thing, and she is still your Women's NXT North American Champion. With that being said, since Ruca lost, I don't know what happens next with her from here. I don't know what the next move's going to be with her. I guess she's going to just doing regular stuff. I don't know who Kelani, as far as Kelani Jordan goes, I don't know who her next challenger is. I have no idea who's going to challenge her for this championship. I don't know if she's gonna get another challenger, but they both look good, by the way. Kelani dress wise, the ring attire, Kelani look good, and so Ruca too. So Ruca got nice shape on her. I'm not gonna hold you guys. Nice shape, and Kelani Jordan, of course, so elegant. So definitely, my girl, she's number 2 in my stable. Oh, she in my stable too. I got Kelani, Jada Parker, and Roxanne Perez. All 3 of them I like. Oh, yeah, Karmen Petrovic I'm starting to like too. But yeah, Kelani Jordan is still the women's NXT North American champion. So congratulations to Kelani. Let's move on to the next match of the night. We had the tag team championship match. Nathan and Axiom Frazer. They retained the championships by defeating Chase U. Again, another good match. Like I said, all these matches were solid. A lot of these matches were solid, A lot of these matches were solid, to say the least. They were good. Matter of fact, I'll show you some of these guys now, but these guys were good. This was a very good, solid match, too. Very underrated. I like how well these two work together. Before we get further into this match, I'm going to show a little bit of Kelani versus Ruca. We'll show that a little bit. And of course, we'll show by Femi. I don't think I showed that. But yeah, these guys are very solid. Very, very solid. But other than that, though, let's get back to Nathan Axiom Frazer. These guys, they put out some stops. It was at points. What's so crazy? It was points where I thought Chase U was going to get the dub, but they didn't. And Nathan and Nathan Axiom worked very well together to make sure they kept them championships. Worked very well together. Very, very well. Very well. NCT, Country Boy, Love G. Thank you for coming to the channel. Let's refrain from doing this, religious stuff in the chat. Let's just stick to wrestling, please. Thank you. Figure 4 TV said B. Baker, Kelani Jordan, Jada Parker, and the new Sasha Banks. Oh, Jakar Jackson. Yeah, these guys are odd, but very, very good. Yeah, I liked this match with Nathan and Axiom. Very good match with these guys. These guys were solid. Very, very solid. There was some chemistry issues with them lately. As like I said, Nathan Frazer was going for the recent match he had for the NXT Heritage Cup, which he did not win. So it was very questionable what was going to happen next. But other than that, him and Axiom stuck together, worked together, focused on the point in hand, which is the NXT tag team titles, and they retained the belts. But congratulations to Nathan and Axiom Frazer. Let's get to the next match. Well, actually, we got 2 world championship matches: the women's NXT title and the men's NXT title. Let's talk about Roxanne Perez versus Lola Vice for the championship. And this was a very good match. And a shocker, Roxanne retained her championship. Go figure. This was a big shocker, despite the momentum Lola Vice had going in the match, especially with the promo she just cut this recent NXT Tuesday. This past Tuesday, talking about her mom, how she's gonna call her, how she's gonna bring the championship home, and how she's gonna do all that. But Roxanne was on one. I mean, did you see Roxanne hit the pop rocks like 4 times? And she put Lola through the table. Good stuff. Good stuff. I mean, Roxanne was not playing tonight. Was not playing.
I said, forget 4, add 1 more. Looking for the 5th.
And there you go. Roxanne is still the NXT Women's Champion, and she continues her run. Like I said, very shocking win. Very shocking win. But they put on a great match. Probably match of the night. All by Femi and Wesley. And this match with Roxanne and Lola is the matches of the night. But very solid match. Lola was trying her best, hit submission moves on Roxanne. It did not go down in that way. She tried everything. Roxanne was prepared. She was prepared for Lola. She was prepared. She did the pops like I think it was 4 or 5 times, but she showed no fear. And it was just crazy though, but it was yeah, definitely a good one. Definitely a good one. I liked how Roxanne just came out the gate running. She slapped Lola Vice right after the match started. I know Lola Vice hit her with a whole bunch of kicks. I know, and all she had to spin it back fist. I know that Roxanne told Lola, "This is not going to be MMA. This is not going to be NXT Underground. You're in my world. It's a wrestling match." And Roxanne proved that tonight. But amazing match, one of the best matches tonight. A lot of these matches were good. Don't get me wrong, but this is one of my favorite ones because it was a shocking win for Roxanne to retain. Yeah, they turned up this weekend. The women were not playing. Was it a bonus this weekend, WWE? Did y'all tell the women on NXT and the main roster if they did real good, they get like, I don't know, a big signing bonus, maybe a 5,000, 10,000 signing bonus? Because these women showed out. Made them contracts is about to be up. That ladder match with main card was very impressive. Yeah, Roxy and my other stay with Bianca, so Ruca and Bailey. Nice stable. Lola will win at SummerSlam weekend. You have to give Roxy the first win. I'm going to get into that with Roxanne and Lola. I'm going to get into that. But Roxanne, she did her thing. Like I said, I give her credit where credit's due. Very good match with these two. Lola, we thought she was going to win, but Roxanne just took advantage. And like I said, what Figure 4 just said, it may be a series of matches. Maybe Roxanne win one, Lola wins the next one. But that's the thing. Where do we go from here? Where do Lola Vice go through here? But my thing with Roxanne, after her match when she defeated, can't think of the name right now, Lola Vice, and retained her title, we saw a little something on social media. If you guys remember, we saw this. I saw this, and it was a tweet. It's from Cora Jade. She responded to the post of Roxanne retaining. She said, "I was told a ACL injury heals in 6 to 9 months. That was in January." So what this means, Cora Jade will be Roxanne Perez next challenger. They will go off the history of these two being friends. They were tag team champions. But Roxanne won. Roxanne has had the belt since NXT Stand Delivered, which is April. So a good 3-4 months in her second run with the belt. Cora Jade got surgery in January. So she's teasing a comeback. So this will be Roxanne Perez next challenger. This will be our next challenger. It will be Cora Jade. Cora Jade will be next challenger for a championship. It's already set. If I had to guess, Cora Jade will show up on the next episode of NXT when Roxanne cuts a promo saying, who's next? I beat everybody. She gonna say I beat Natalia, I beat Jordan Grace, I beat Lyra Valkyria. Now she can add Lola Vice name to the hat, and Roxanne gonna really be feeling herself. And boom, that's when Cora Jade's gonna pop out and return from her injury. So that will be her next challenger. But congratulations to Roxanne. Now we have the main event. The main event was Trick Williams defending his NXT championship against 3 men In a four-way, Shawn Spears, Javon Evans, and Ethan Page. In another shocking win, we didn't hear "whoop that trick, whoop that trick." We didn't hear that at the end of the night, and at the end of the match, we heard "Ego." Ethan Page won the NXT Championship tonight. Let's break it down. Trick, I gotta give him credit. He did everything, and I mean everything, to save his championship. Javon Evans was the MVP of this match. Javon Evans got plenty of near falls, and Trick always came up to stop the pinfall. Every time Javon, he was getting Shawn Spears, and he was getting Ethan. Anytime that he was about to get the pinfall, here comes Trick Williams stopping the pin. He stopped maybe 2 occasions, but here's where it gets tricky. Trick Williams hit that, that garbage finisher. You got that kick. They call it the trick shot. He hit the trick shot on, I think, Javon. He hit it on Shawn, and he hit it on Ethan. Ethan, when he hit the trick shot at Ethan fell on top of Javon, and which was a pin, with his back on top of Javon. When the ref hit 1, 2, 3, Trick realized it and tried to stop it. That's when Shawn Spears, who was outside the ring from the trick shot, he grabbed Trick's legs so he wouldn't stop the pin, knowing in anything in a four-way match, you would want Trick Williams to stop the pinfall so Ethan wouldn't win. Shawn Spears didn't like Trick, and he didn't like Ethan, but he had rather seen anybody walk out the NXT title other than Trick Williams. So what Shawn did was massive, was savage, and he did good too. He also hit that. He has that finisher. We already know that finisher he does. That finisher was the DC4 C4. He hit it on Javon Evans with the chair. That was the game changer in the match. Was Shawn Spears bringing a chair? It was a white chair too. We normally see black chairs. The chair's normally black in wrestling, but it was a white chair. Go figure. Just want to notate that out. And he hit the C4 on him, but he's the part of the reason that Ethan Page won the title. Had he not stopped Trick by pulling his legs out from trying to stop the pinfall, Ethan Page wouldn't have the title right now. We won't be hearing all ego. He is the champ, guys. Ethan Page, a brand new NXT champion. That's crazy, though, right? Wow. Yeah, wow. That's what I said, Figure 4 TV. I missed this match, but it's watching it back now. Yeah, great match, though. This is another match at the top of the list alongside the Obai Femi and Wesley and the Women's Championship match. This match was up there, too. Very good up there. But this was crazy. Ethan Page is your brand new NXT champion. What's crazy is it was just an AEW months back. AEW wasn't doing nothing with him, wasn't utilizing him, wasn't doing anything with him. He comes on the scene in NXT immediately in the championship picture against one-on-one with Trick, and then he gets in, he's inserted into the four-way match because he didn't get eliminated the Battle Royal, and he walks out the NXT title. So he's gonna be something though. But here's the kicker. This is where I'm gonna get more into this title, but I got something to say about this though. Great match though. Chubby Chelsea said what a match this one was. Yeah, it was a great match. Great match. Very good match. One of the best matches of the night. And a shocking win too. We all thought Trick Williams was going to retain, despite, the odds stacked against him. In a four-way match, you have a 25% chance of retaining the championship and winning the match. And that it shows right. In a four-way match, good chance you will lose, and Trick lost. But Ethan Page, your new champion. If I had to pick anyone besides Javon Evans, which I knew he was too young in his career, I would say Ethan Page. But what surprised me was Ethan Page. Remember, guys, he still has a beef with Ora Mensa. for the metaphor that was banned from NXT Heatwave. He will be the first challenger for Ethan Page's new championship. Also, I was expecting Noam Dar to show up because he has beef with Ethan Page too. Ethan Page took him out as well when he debuted on NXT, but that didn't happen. So NXT really they really switched gears on us, and it made it so unpredictable, and it was great. Great though. But yeah, Ethan Page, a new champion, guys. And he closed out NXT Heatwave with the NXT Championship. Now I gotta give my review on NXT Heatwave. Gotta give my review on it in a second. But like I said, very good one. And let's see, my review on NXT Heatwave. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. It was a very good event. Almost all the matches were good. Very good event. Almost perfect. A couple things I didn't like, which I'm getting to shortly. A couple things I was not a fan of. You know, that's just me. Was not cool with that at all. But we are going to get into that shortly. But let's say our goodbyes to X and Facebook. And we're going to talk about what went wrong with NXT Heatwave. If you guys want to check out more, come to Red Carpet Ring on YouTube. All right. But we're going to go over what went wrong. Like I say, great PLE. I'm going to go over what went wrong here and what could have been changed. Nathan, Frazer, Axiom, they should have lost tonight. That's one thing I noticed. And the reason I said it should have lost tonight because it's clearly showing that Nathan Frazer wants to be a singles competitor. He's been showing us for the past few weeks. He even went as far as to compete for the NXT Heritage Cup and been more focused on that than his own NXT Tag Team Championship. And he just recently had a match on Speed to qualify for the Speed Championship, which he did not win. I feel like him staying the Tag Team Champion is from his character. It's like I didn't win any other singles title, so I'll focus more on this. I'll pretty much settle. I'll settle and be this champion. But I still see Axiom and Nathan Frazer lose these belts very soon. That's what I see. John Triglyph. Yeah, I can't believe that either. We're going to get into that on my what went wrong with NXT Heatwave, John. Stick around. We'll get into that too. But yeah, these guys shouldn't have lost. Even at the beginning of the show, Nathan Frazer was late coming into Heatwave, and Nathan and Axiom was like, "Where were you, bro? Like, are you locked in? Because if you're not locked in, we're not gonna be able to retain these belts. We're gonna lose the belts." And he had just got there, like he didn't care. He said, I'm ready. It surprised me when they had to retain the belts. Now, granted, just because they retained tonight, it's a good chance they may lose the belts on NXT this upcoming Tuesday or the following Tuesday. It's a very good chance that may go down like that because we've seen this happen. Remember, before they went to the main roster, Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin, who were the last NXT Tag Team Champions, they retained that stand delivered and they lost in the following episode on NXT. So let's keep that in mind too. And Chase U had good momentum. I thought they may have won. I thought they should give it to Chase U and of course Nathan Frazer and Axiom chemistry issue. But that was one of the things that went wrong. Another thing we're going to touch on. We're going to talk about Lola Vice. Lola Vice lost despite the momentum leading into the match. Didn't make sense to me. Now, Lola Vice has been on a tear. She's been doing her thing. This is her second time being involved in the NXT Women's Championship. Remember, beginning of the year at Vengeance Day, she did cash in the NXT Breakout Tournament, and that was for the women's NXT championship, which she did not win. No, when Lyra was challenged by Roxanne, and Lyra made it, and Lola made it a triple threat, and lost. Similar to what Drew McIntyre just did at Money in the Bank. Stupid stuff, right? Don't know how to cash in properly. But anyway, she's been on a tear since then. Even Roxanne said in a promo, Lola, you're not the same Lola I saw at the NXT Breakout Tournament. You've been on one. You've been up. And despite that, she has not retained any momentum. It's like I think that promo, it kind of was a double-edged sword. The crowd was behind her. She was a clear baby face. And I think that's why she didn't win. I think that's what W's trying to do. Instead of her being this menace, this heel, they want to have her start over as a baby face now. Since she cut the promo with her mom, I guess they'll build the story. Similar to Cody Rhodes, finish the story, I guess. But I still believe, despite the momentum, she shouldn't have lost. At least if she was going to challenge Roxanne, at least have her challenge her later, because she should have won. The way she was being built, just going off the build, Lola should have won tonight. If they was going to build like that to lose, it didn't make sense to me. I mean, she could have went and challenged for the women's NXT North American Championship, go after Kelani's belt. We got a new mid-card title for the women's. If they was going to slow her down like that, and they could have built that up to get Roxanne later. I didn't understand this win at all. I mean, this loss at all. I didn't understand this. Why? I don't think it made sense for her to do that. At least I didn't see it happen. I mean, we know that these two on paper looks good. Maybe Roxanne just needed a new challenger. I don't know. But Lola losing did not. Maybe if she wins later on, but that'd be the third time she's involved in the women's NXT championship. But I think she should have. This could have been a later date. She could challenge Roxanne to SummerSlam weekend or whatever if she was going to lose. With all the momentum she had going in, she was beating Natalia, NXT Underground, Shayna, NXT Underground. Of course, she was on she was tearing everything up. Then you have a lose. Then you had to cut the promo, heartfelt promo. Did she lose? So I did not agree with this move. But if I had to guess, since she's transitioned to a babyface, I think WWE is going to take a reset on Lola. They're going to take a reset on her. They're going to have her probably maybe in the NXT Women's North American Championship picture, and maybe work her way to challenge Roxanne again, since I think Cora Jade is going to challenge Roxanne for her championship. And maybe she'll work her way back to the NXT Women's Championship picture and maybe win this time. But it didn't make sense for her to bring her up this far just to lose. And that right there, you have made the list on that one, WWE.
You just made the list!
So I didn't understand it at all for the life of me. So I didn't agree. I didn't like that move at all. I thought that could have been handled differently. But that's just me. That's my opinion on that particular thing. But Lola, like I said, she's hot right now. Still hot. Now maybe this loss will make her get more hot. This time as a baby face. Maybe that's why they did it. But she had a lot of momentum going in. Like I said, she did cash in the NXT Breakout Tournament contract. She did do that as well. So we'll see what happens next with it. But I don't know. Maybe this will build her momentum back. Maybe this will make it much sweeter for a storyline. Maybe her and Roxanne will have a series of matches. Roxanne win one. Lola wins the next one. She wins the title. We'll see. But I know when she do win, if she comes back to the NXT Women's title picture, it'll make it that much better. That's much sweeter. Similar to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania when he beat Roman for his title. So we'll see what happens. But that I did not like in particular with Lola Vice. At least I didn't. You guys in live chat, let me know what you think. Jacob said, what do you think about Seth Rollins losing to Damian Priest thoughts? Seth Rollins, they need to win the I spoke on this before. Seth Rollins, they need to win the world title. I didn't have a problem with it. He just came back. I didn't have a problem with it at all. But other than that though, that's my take on Lola. Now we're gonna get to another thing I saw wrong. And it's also main event match that happened tonight. Ethan Page winning the championship right tonight was a huge shocker. Him win a title, getting the finish he did, no expect that to happen. But I think he might lose the title back to Trick Williams. Because think about it, Ethan Page just came to NXT, a month ago. He immediately got inserted to the NXT title picture, which he did not win. Then he didn't win the Battle Royal. He did get eliminated, but he somehow got inserted to the 4-way since he never got eliminated in that match. I think with him winning tonight, expect a very short run from Ethan. Don't expect a super long run from Ethan Page. He might lose the belt back to Trick because Trick is still over. And why they take the belt off Trick? The only thing I can think of is Trick could be going to the main roster. He could, or he could have a huge feud. That's the only reason I see why Trick lost his belt, and he didn't need the belt for it. But Ethan Page won the belt too fast, and I think Trick is going to win that belt back. Because remember, Trick did not get pinned in the NXT Championship match. It was actually Javon Evans that got pinned. He took the pinfall, not Trick. And that gives Trick a reason to get a rematch to say, I never got pinned. And if Shawn Spears did not hold his legs, like I said during the match, Trick Williams was stopping at nothing, make sure no one got the pinfall. He would have stopped that too. So let's remember that in the match, how that went down.
Trick shot wipes out Evans. Trick shot the Page. Trick, we don't know.
So Trick Williams did not get pinned tonight. He did not lose. Figure 4 TV said, who's his next opponent? I think it's going to be Trick. Good question. I think Trick gets a rematch. Do not be surprised. Do not be surprised if Trick Williams win his belt right back. Remember, if you guys remember, not that long ago, it wasn't this championship. Remember when Trick Williams won the NXT North American Championship last year? He beat Dominic Mysterio. He had the belt for 2 days, and he lost the belt right back to Dominic Mysterio. Who to say the chances of this won't happen with Ethan Page, who just came to NXT? Why is they fast-tracking Ethan Page? Ethan Page not that old now. Maybe they trying to push to the main roster. Why did Ethan Page win his championship so fast and he just came to NXT? And I think it's for Trick to get the belt back because it's a stat padding thing too. They will make Trick Williams a 2-time NXT champion. They're really building Trick Williams. Or maybe he's going to the main roster or set up a huge feud. Maybe that's the case too. Maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe Trick Williams, they ready to call him up, or maybe he going to have a huge setup with somebody else. But he could win his championship back. He could win the title back. I'm just saying, Trick could win the belt back. I wouldn't be surprised he gets his belt back. We ain't gonna hear all ego. We're gonna hear whoop that Trick. So I think that may be the case here. But I did not like that finish. I'm not mad that Ethan won. I'm glad he won in a shocker. I thought he won too soon. That's my only issue with that. So Trick is going to come back. and try to get this championship. He's gonna come back and let the world know you can't beat me one-on-one. Because if Trick did face Ethan one-on-one, Ethan did lose to Trick, and Trick gonna say you only won because you didn't pin me. So let's keep that in mind. That makes sense apart for Toronto. Exactly. He's gonna lose that belt back. And I forgot, yeah, he is from I forgot he was from Canada because you seen his attire. You know what I'm saying? Trick's winning that belt back. He gonna win probably Tuesday. Mark my words. Trick is not about to just lose that belt like that, and he goes to the sunset, have another feud, or he goes to the main roster. I believe he's gonna win the belt back. Trick is gonna get a rematch on NXT this coming Tuesday. He's gonna have a good match with Ethan, and Trick's gonna whoop that Trick and beat him again. And that's not a prediction. That's most definitely a spoiler.
And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
I don't see either Page just had a pop for Toronto and Figure 4 TV. You called it. I forgot he's from Canada. So that makes even more sense why he won. So he gonna lose his belt. It was a shocking win. He's not keeping this belt. He's not gonna keep this belt. So I highly doubt that he has a very long run. Come on, he just came to NXT. You really think he's about to have a huge pop? Also, I know it sounds petty. I know it's it's petty. Another reason he may have won this belt, I think it was a quick knock at AEW. Hey AEW, you didn't use this guy right. We got him. He already got the NXT belt on him. I'm saying that right there, it could be an undisputed statement. I just said that could be another reason too. I'm just saying they could have did it for that too, to be petty. You know, WWE gets. That's undisputed.
And that is undisputed.
Could do it for that reason too, but the main reason, of course, is for Trick Williams to win the title back. Ethan's not. Ethan gonna have his little couple days, had about 48 hours, and that's it. He is not going to hold that belt for long. Trick's getting that belt back, and it was, like I said, be better stats for Trick. He's a two-time NFC champion, and he prevailed, and he fought, he won, he got the belt back. You know, that's the case here. But it was a good win for Ethan. Like I said, great match. I don't know what's going to be the next PLE. Oh, yeah, that's right. What am I saying? Ethan, he's going to, I don't know what kind of match him and Trick going to have for the next one, but they will have a good match. They'll have a good match. But expect Tuesday. Don't be surprised at the end of NXT Tuesday or the following Tuesday. Don't be surprised if Ethan loses that belt right back. That's all I'm going to say. Don't be surprised if it goes down like that. Do not have to be surprised if that's how it's going to be, because it could very well be the case with Ethan Page and Trick. Trick is not about to just lie down and just give up. You know, Trick's not going for that. Nope. So that's the crazy part about that. I got another thing I want to talk about. Get to that in a second. Give me 1 second. Got a comment here. LEW, you said, bro, Money in the Bank was good. What the whole Money in the Bank was good? Or you mean the Money in the Bank ladder matches? Please emphasize on that. You mean the matches or the whole the PLE itself? And if it is, please explain why it was so good. Because I don't think it was that good. I think it was average at best. What was so good about it? You had Damian Priest botch. You had Tonga Loa botch. You Jacob Fatu carried the main event. You call that good? Come on, man. You just don't. Maybe you don't know wrestling then, or maybe you just want some clout. I don't know, but that was not good. I don't think that was good at all. I highly doubt that. Money in the Bank was not good. I disagree. The Heatwave was better than Money in the Bank. I'll say it right now, and I don't care what anybody thinks. NXT Heatwave tonight was better than the whole Money in the Bank PLE. Despite Money in the Bank being the main roster, this PLE on NXT was better. So no, it was not good. It was average, not good. It wasn't terrible. Some people thought it was terrible. I would say average. But you look at last year's PLE for Money in the Bank 2023, and you compare it to this year, the whole card, not just the ladder matches, and you tell me if that was better. You come back here at the ring, you let me know if that was better, because I disagree. I don't know how that was better. No, not better. And I think you know that too. You don't want to admit it, or you just don't know wrestling at all. R.I.P. Chelsea Green. Yeah, I thought she was gonna win. I got a good few for you, Roman Reigns and Finn Balor. I mean, they already feuded against each other already. Remember, Finn Balor challenged Roman while he was Universal Champion, and Roman beat him. So we kind of had that feud already. So that's never happened before. But meanwhile, nothing NXT announced was the PLE. The next PLE for NXT will be a Great American Bash. It will be Tuesday, August 6th. Surprisingly, it's not going to be on, I guess, with the whole NXT going to CW and leaving USA. It's going to be on Sci-Fi. That's shocking. And I thought last year NXT Great American Bash was in July, end of July. You would think NXT Great American Bash would be right now, because that's like a 4th of July thing. And you thought Heatwave would be at the end of July. But that's not that he's doing it. So that would be a Sci-Fi. I will cover this since I cover NXT every week. I will cover this PLE. I don't know what's going to happen at this PLE, but I will cover it. Whoop that trick. What's your name? Zuhu Haha. Claire's Adventure said, hey, howdy. Hello, Claire's Adventure. Salute to you. Welcome to the ring. But yeah, the next PLE, guys, for NXT will be the Great American Bash. It's going to be Tuesday, August 6th. So it's going to be a good NXT Great American Bash. Last year was very good. Last year was very, very good of the NXT Great American Bash. It was a USA. No, this was on Peacock. I'm surprised this year's not going to be on Peacock. It's going to be a TV special. But Heatwave was a TV special last year for USA. Now it's on Peacock. So I guess they flip-flopped it. So you guys let me know what you think of the next PLE NXT Great American Bash. Brian Cutler, you said the fans in attendance said Money in the Bank was good. Karmen 167 said it was an 8. Well, that's his opinion. I don't think it was an 8. I think it was I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. So if you're going out of 10, that would be a maybe a 7. I think it was a very average show. I did not like the finish. The Damian Priest and Seth Rollins match. Damian botched again. He botched that Clash at the Castle with the rope. I gave him a pass because Jade Cargill did it. I guess they said there was something wrong with the ropes. Then he botched with the pinfall after the Falcon's arrow from Seth Rollins. He was supposed to kick out, but he didn't. So technically, Seth Rollins should be holding the world title before Drew cashed in. So that was a big botch. I don't know how that's an 8. And then during the main event in the 6-man tag, remember when Tangaloa low blowed? I think it was Kevin Owens. or Randy, whoever he low blowed. Remember, he didn't really low blow. He botched that. He had to do it again. So I don't think that's an 8 worthy. So no, I disagree with that too. So no, that was not an 8. The only thing that were good were the men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches were amazing. The Braun Breaker and Sammy's same match was amazing. But I did not like the Damian Priest and Seth Rollins match, nor did I like the 6-man tag. Solo Sikoa didn't do nothing. He got carried by Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu pretty much carried that team of the Bloodline. So I don't know how that's an 8. That show barely stood on its legs at one point. Another thing, say the show with John Cena announcing his retirement. One for that, I think the show would have been worse. One for the other great matches, for the men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches. And of course, like I said, Sammy and Braun. No. But that's his opinion. I don't watch him. I heard of him. I don't watch him though. The only can place was Def Rebel. Yeah, I don't think that was an 8. Everybody got their own opinion on Money in the Bank. I don't think it was. See, that's the thing. Toronto fans love the show. They go off the crowd reaction. Just because the crowd loved the show don't mean that everyone else loved the show. And a lot of people went off the crowd. I don't care about the crowd. I'll go off what I see on screen. So I don't give that a 8 or 9 or whatever. I thought it was average. Brother, you have this unique font, cursive font. Brother BRB Corinthos Esportainment Group. Shout out to everyone in the chat, including Red Carpet Rain. Keep up good work on the channel. Appreciate it. And shout out from South Bronx, Brother BKL Contreras, aka Sportainment Guy. Welcome to the ring. First time Brother BKL Sports, like you said, Sport Entertainment Guy. Unique name. Appreciate you coming out, and thanks for the shout out. Thanks for the compliment. I appreciate that, man. But yeah, just because the crowd goes off the show, they love it, don't mean that I like it. There have been times where the crowd was down, and I thought it was a solid show. So everyone has their own opinion, but I don't think Money in the Bank was all that. I thought it was average, man. I'm sorry. I thought it was average. That's my opinion, though. You don't have to share the same opinion as me. But no. If anything, like I just said not so long ago, this PLE was better than Money in the Bank as a whole. And this is a developmental show. NXT Heatwave, the finishes I may not agree with, but I gave it a pretty much 4.5 out of 5, almost a perfect show. Better than Money in the Bank. There was no botches, and these are developmental division. If anything, I expect botches from them, not from the main roster. So like I said, that's my opinion though, but to each his own, that's why I say that's why we all have our own opinions, and we write in the comments or a live chat, what do we think of each show? That's why I like to hear your guys' opinion. But that's one thing I will say. Money in the Bank was no good. Last year's Money in the Bank was much better. Way better than this year. I don't remember any botches going down. Not at all. Sportainment guy said, now Roxanne still champion? I don't know what's next who's going to be challenged. Well, I mentioned it earlier, and yes, Roxanne is still the NXT Women's Champion. Earlier, I mentioned there was a tweet, Sports Entertainment guy online, and if you look up here at the screen, this is going to be her next challenger, old foe, Cora Jade. This is her pretty much teasing she's going to come back. So I think her ACL injury is healed, and I think she's going to tease a comeback to NXT. And if I had to guess, going off what I see on the screen, Cora Jade will be the next challenger for Roxanne Perez's Women's NXT Championship. Maybe even that she be a challenger at the NXT Great American Bash. It is a month from now. She could challenge her then, because Lola Vice, she's not going to challenge Roxanne no time soon. So that's the case. That's the case I see with that going down. But yeah, guys. Other than that, this was a very solid show. This show was solid. NXT never fails to disappoint me at PLEs. They always bring it. Shout out to Shawn Michaels and the rest of um, the, the management and training and developmental team at NXT, executives, trainers, um, whoever's involved. All I know Shawn Michaels didn't do it alone, but this was a good review, very good review. I had nothing too much bad to say. Like I said, I didn't agree with all the finishes per se. I didn't agree with how this finish went down or this match, but they still put on a great show. And the most important part with NXT Heatwave, why I gave it a higher rating too, it was unpredictable. I thought Roxanne was going to lose tonight, but she didn't. I thought Trick was going to retain tonight, but he didn't. Now, all by Femi, I knew he would retain. I knew Kelani would retain. But Trick and Roxanne, those were both shockers, and that was the men's and women's NXT championship matches. So I gotta give them their credit where credit's due. That was a good swerve by NXT to do that. I was not expecting that to happen. Not at all. You guys make sure you hit the like and subscribe button as you come in. Like, subscribe, notification bell. You come to the ring, hit that like button. But other than that, though, this was a good show. I'm waiting to see what they're gonna do next with the Great American Bash. Let's see. Sports Entertainment guy said. Speaking of which, until we just heard between HBK and Brooke Jensen, plus NXT is getting crazy. I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't. Oh, you talking about Brooks Jensen? I don't know what they're trying to do with him. Seems like they're rebranding him since he broke away from Josh Briggs and Fallon Henley. I guess he's gonna be rebranded, and he's going to be gonna be a dark character. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. It remains to be seen. If you guys remember Bull Buchanan, he was called B2. That was back in WWE in the late '90s, early 2000s. That's his son, by the way, his real life son. Brooks Jensen dad is Bull Buchanan, if you remember him back in the day. Look him up. That's his dad. But other than that, though, guys, solid show. Like I said, I'll cover NXT next Tuesday. We'll see what's going to happen on the next episode. Expect Trick Williams to get that title back. Ethan Page has had his little pop in Toronto. Expect Roxanne Perez next challenger to be announced. I believe it will be Cora Jade since she beat Lola Vice. So it's going to be very interesting what's going to be next move. Kelani Jordan, I don't know who her next challenger will be, nor do I know who Obai Femi next challenger is going to be. Not sure on that one. But it's going to be very interesting to say the least. NXT, remember, this is their last couple months on USA Network. They're going to be moving to CW, and as you can see already, they're already moving past USA. They got the whole NXT Great American Bash on Sci-Fi. They ain't put on USA Network, so we'll keep an eye out for that. But other than that, though, guys, if you guys haven't already, check out NXT Heatwave. It's a good event. It was no botches, unlike Money in the Bank, no botches and all that stuff. And it was a lot of very unpredictable finishes in the main title matches, I would say. But this is a great event. Like I said, we'll cover it. We'll come back here Tuesday, talk about NXT again. We'll definitely do that. We'll see who's gonna pop out Tuesday. If any new people come out or returning people like Cora Jade, I believe is gonna come out since I saw that tweet. We'll see if any new faces come around or anything, and who will be next challenges for these belts. Because they have to get ready for Great American Bash. So that's a month away. They got subterfuge and everything. Esports Entertainment guys said it's true. The match is so solid. Unfortunately, it's 6 matches in 2 hours into pre-show. It's crazy, unfortunately. It's so ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, guys, that's all I have regarding WWE NXT Heatwave 2024 review. You guys let me know in the live chat and in the comment section on the playback. What did you think of this particular PLE of Heatwave? And I'll be glad to hear that. Next two videos will pop up. One will be biggest mistakes of Money in the Bank. Next video will be Money in the Bank 2024 final predictions. You guys already know what it is. It is OUT.